And we are back. So, last we left off, the expedition has seen better days, but they're recouping. They are gathering strength once again, hopefully. As you have found yourselves deep within the well, not necessarily deep, but at least within the undercarriage of the Atlan Mountains, in the good graces of what you've led to believe the San Sneakas, the Night Gabo tribe that calls this section of the world home. You are currently have all reunited and followed a strange, haphazard, whimsical tune that led you to a feast for the warlord Snosket, accompanied by a quite large squig and a haul of night goblins, all drinking, eating, as well as killing and stabbing each other, and of course, taking in the fumes, the potpourri of their people, hallucinogenic compounds in multiple braziers around the area that, as the smoke rised and collected towards the ceiling where all of you are currently clustered above, around 50 feet above, were subjected to the aspects of this compound, with both Nog and Wolfram succumbing, while Lucian, Luther, and Henry did not. During this very quick trip that has overcome them, two somewhat lit night goblins stumbled around a corner of a bend, a crag opening that you guys could not see, and both of them holding their boots, kind of like, huh? Looked in your direction. And that's where we're picking up. So, we're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
And we're going to see if you guys can beat the night gobos
Combat time,
into
kids.
what might be an alarm.
Yes.
I hope you roll high. I hope.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, Wolfram has a total of 5, sir.
That's not good.
That is not good.
That's
8.
quite bad, in fact.
Yes.
About to
3.
get clapped.
So it's a 12. So right, 8 plus 3. So I rolled an 8. I have a 3.
Okay.
Right.
11.
Yeah.
For Henry, everyone else, much lower.
I got a 12.
Oh, 12?
I got an 8.
A 12.
Yes,
Oh,
Henry has a
11.
12.
Henry has the highest with a 12. Henry. I gotta make sure, because it is close. Yeah,
Damn, that got so quick.
Henry, the Night Gobos tied initiative with you. So,
Also, my good friend Lucian can also, stab him too.
he can if they enter into melee range with him, which they are most assuredly not going to do, because they are going to scream that there are people up here walking around. However, Henry, you will get to act first before anything else happens. So what are you going to do, Henry?
Okay. There's 2 of them.
There's 2.
They're small creatures.
They are not. They are considered the same size as a person.
That is bullshit.
I know. That's the way it's written. They're just like a dwarf. The dwarves are considered the same size as a person.
Is it possible that I can try to tackle them?
Like both
I
of
can only
them?
technically, I can
Sure.
only attack one. So if I can just tackle both of them,
Yeah, you can attempt that.
just because they're considered a large.
Give me a melee brawl test, Henry. Let's see how you do here. They're gonna try to dodge.
So that will just be my straight weapon skill then.
If you don't have any points in it, yeah, it would just be it might be under melee basic.
I don't know. I thought brawl was its own.
Oh, it is. It is.
Marius
It's its
had
own.
brawl.
It's its own.
It's its own thing.
Yeah.
Because I can only attack one of them, so one of them would still be able to like shout out.
Give me that
Scream.
melee brawl test. We'll see how you do.
Yeah, we'll see what I do.
They're going to try to dodge. I have 1 degree of
Failed.
failure on the dodge.
I had 3 degrees of failure.
Yep. Failed miserably, Henry. Henry, your first action. And you move, and as you leap, both of them duck out of the way, and Henry just falls to the ground.
Damn it.
And they both kind of like, some of their disgusting caustic brew spills all over you, Henry, in the process. It burns your flesh as it touches you. You are going to take 1 wound, Henry.
All right.
It is now the Night Goblin's turn. The first one is going to the bloody humans are here! As he screams out, he runs over to the ledge. Starsky, get here! I got some! The other one, somewhat like dazed, looks down at Henry. Oh, and he's gonna draw a dagger, and he's gonna try to stab Henry in the back. You defend yourself, Henry. I got an 11 on the dice roll, so that's a critical hit.
Well, there's no point in doing it.
You can try. You can try.
So do I have to dodge, or would you allow me to use my weapon to block?
You can use your weapon to block.
Since I have a little snake slayer.
You will need a critical.
Yes, I have to have a
take damage
critical
on this.
And then I'm gonna have to negate this crit. I failed.
Failed. Here it comes.
What is the thing to negate? The crit?
Armor will allow you to negate crits, which you do not have.
Fortunately, you don't
Depends
have
where he's stabbing me. Or I guess I don't have any armor.
You have no armor right
Yeah.
now. You have no armor right now.
Everything else, I forgot I had leg armor. I don't have that anymore.
Nope, it's gone right now. It is going to hit. Let me see where the wound's going to take place.
That's all. It might be a headshot.
It's going to be the right leg. Let me roll on the table for you. Unless you want to roll it. You're more than welcome to if you like.
I think, can't you use I don't know, he might not want to, but can't you use a fate point to avoid a crit?
You can use a fate point to avoid an attack, yes.
Yeah.
I spent one. I spent one the last session.
It's up to you. That's up to you. I'm rolling it. It is your choice. I just rolled it, and I'll tell you, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
I mean, it's a crit, and we just started the adventure, so yeah, I'll burn a fate.
Let me tell you what it was going to be now that you've decided. Henry was about to lose a foot. It was about to get chopped off.
And then Henry was about to play a new character.
The gobbo slices downwards, and as you somehow tuck your foot out of the way, fate intervenes, and somehow you manage to remove your foot from the situation, and it scrapes with a tear through the rocks, this rusty, nasty looking blade. As he holds in his mouth, he turns and looks towards what would be Lucien, Luther, and not Lucien. Lucien went over there with Nog, so it'd be Luther and Wolfram. And I need the two of you to give me dodge rolls, please.
All right.
Was that me and him, or?
No, just Luther and Wolfram.
That is four levels of success.
How'd we do, Luther?
1 degree of failure.
Okay. I got a 99 on the dice, so a critical failure for him. Which means, I'm sorry, Henry, because you're right below him. As he begins to almost like upchuck. The goblin does whatever he was drinking. The caustic brew begins to bubble out of him. And with a critical failure, Luther, you go, and you kind of fling your torch at him, and it ignites and explodes. He goes, oh. He explodes, and he is instantly incinerated, as well as the other night gobbo is also incinerated.
Yeah.
Henry is caught in the blast.
Yeah.
Henry, you are going to take an ablaze condition as you were lit on fire.
Regains power, though.
And you were laying on the ground, though, so we'll nullify the blast radius to just 2 wounds, Henry. We'll have it. So 2 wounds, and you were currently on fire. As you were currently burning.
All right.
The 2 gobos are dead, and an explosion just rocked the cavern. Down below, the music immediately comes to a stop. Hi! You hear a voice down below. Who dares interrupt my counting? You see the warlord look up. Hi! You there! Fetch him! All right. At this point, I need to know, are you guys going to attempt to fight the 30 goblins coming up, or are you going to attempt to flee somewhere?
I vote run.
Can
I'm
I
gonna put out
intimidate them
my
after
fire.
we run away?
Basically, we are either entering into a skill challenge or we are entering into an encounter. That's what I'm asking.
But how are we going to get Henry's colleagues out if we run?
I'm gonna put out
The
my
answer
fire.
is
I'm going to leave it to the nobles, bros.
That's-
I'm going to leave it to the
That's
nobles.
the answer is we're not going to. There are 30 goblins between us and them.
I'm a mercenary. I want to fight I live to fight. I would like to fight another day. So
Unless Luther has some big incendiary explosion spell.
Not necessarily incendiary, but with his best bud Henry looking better than ever right now. He does feel more powerful, but he
Jeez.
Them burning.
That is true.
but I doubt I could take. No, we should run. We should run.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
Are goblins known that if the leader is eliminated, that they will flee?
Maybe. Their morale
Sometimes.
is shaky.
All right.
But can I still yell at them, even if we're running away?
We are going to enter a skill challenge at this point,
Damn it.
since that's the way it's going, and we will
Wanted
get
to
there.
shoot the leader.
So, Wolfram, you are going to be first in the skill challenge. We're going to be doing this clockwise again.
Okay.
Or counterclockwise, I mean. So Wolfram, all of this has happened. You watch as the goblins down below that were feasting begin to draw blades, and they begin to scamper up the section of the kind of road that you guys are on that goes downwards. And they're beginning to move in that direction upwards. What are you going to do, Wolfram?
First off, am I still high?
Yes, you are.
All right. And will a resolve point eliminate that for at least one round?
Yes, it will.
Okay, I want to drop a resolve point. So
Mhm.
there's a group coming up the ramp to get us.
Yes, there are.
I would like to shoot into that group.
Okay, go ahead and
Yeah.
give me a ballistic roll then. Your shooting.
Okay, so if it's a huge group, it's a +40. If it's a small group,
It is.
sounds like it's a huge group.
No, not huge, but
Small group,
that's a small
I think
group.
it's a +20,
Plus 20. Mhm.
and I do have my small shot on my rifle right now. So
Okay.
fingers crossed. All right.
That's looking tight. What's it at?
Was that 83?
Mhm.
Okay. God damn it! I think I missed.
It's a miss.
Yeah, I think I missed
It's a miss,
by
Wolfram.
2 little points. All right.
Wolfram, you bring the rifle up. That is a failure for the skill challenge. Just one failure so far. You bring the rifle up and boom! The shot scatters out. You are not there right now. Mostly because that should have been a minus 20 to the roll. Plus you got a plus 20, so it's probably a little worse than that. Regardless, though, the shot scatters outwards. As it does, you're aiming at imaginary opponents somewhere in a different direction. Have no idea what's going on right now. You're like, oh, and the gun goes off. Massive explosion, and unfortunately, it is not aiding
No
our
joy.
current situation. So that is then going to bring me to Henry, who's on fire right now.
Yep. I'll take care of that.
How are you going to take care of it?
Spend my point.
Okay, spend resolve point to just remove it. You gotta like,
Is that a temporary removal?
No, it extinguishes it.
All right. And then I like to stand up.
Stand up. You're singed, beaten. What are you gonna do, Henry?
Had they started moving towards us yet?
They look like they're collecting at the bottom of the walkway, and yeah, they are piecemeal moving up the ramp currently. The warlord's down below, shouting orders. The large squig, which I might remind you is considered enormous, begins to like sit up and kind of like looking around. It is somewhere between 15 and like 18 feet tall when it like sits up on its two massive legs.
So there was like a series of tunnels. Were they all closed off, or were they all like open?
Most of the tunnels in here are either closed off like with like scattered debris that the goblins have picked up and plastered on. Some of them are just outright destroyed, caved in. There is a tunnel leading somewhere off in the darkness up on this level. There's only a single one up here. There are more down below that you can see. You would have to get past the goblins somehow to get to them.
In that case, I would shout out to. You said the other guy was Henri,
Yes.
the knight.
Yes.
I will shout out to him. Henri, do you know a way out of here?
You shout
And-
down over the cacophony of the booming voice. What skill are you using, Henry?
I don't know if you would consider that to be a gossip, a leadership, a charm.
Which one do you want to use?
Leadership is slightly better than the other.
Give me a leadership roll.
Gotta be a 17.
Oh, Jesus.
Did it roll?
I don't see anything. You tell me if it rolled.
Okay. Try again.
There it is. Rolling now.
Oh, 5!
That is a success. Yeah, it's a degree of success. Awesome. Henry, as you shout down towards the captured and somewhat looks like beaten and maybe tortured a knight down below, he hears your voice. Must be one of the squires.
It's me, Henry.
They have the commander down below.
Shit.
He shouts out, Henry. And that's
Henry curses under his breath. That's all I can do.
as he says that, you watch as the warlord hit him. And the giant squig swallows him in one massive bite, and the knight is no more. Gone.
Off the list.
All right, Nog. It's your turn, Nog. What would you like to do?
Nog would like to intimidate all of the goblins.
Okay.
Again with his classic.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll. You do have a minus 20 in this roll because you are hallucinating, Nog.
Yeah, baby, I'm hallucinating. Damn it.
That's bad.
That's a failure on a good day.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, that's a marginal success on my best today. Yeah.
So how many degrees of failure is that, Nog?
Well, with a minus 20, that's gonna be a 2 levels of failure, Bob,
levels of
at
failure.
the studio. Yeah.
2 levels of failure. Nog, as you begin to bellow out, you feel your rib.
I
move.
bruised a rib. That's right.
And you go, no! And it just kind of like garbles out. You're
Yep.
seeing strange shapes dancing in front of you anyway.
That's how broken ribs actually work, by the way.
It is indeed.
You think you're fine, and then you move.
And then you realize you're in extreme pain.
Yeah.
The gobos are somewhat,
Exactly how it works.
as opposed to being disheartened by your booming voice, they are somewhat delighted at the sounds of your pain, and it gives them more momentum and moving up the chasm towards you guys. All right. That will bring me towards Luther. What are you going to do, Luther?
As Luther's running.
So Luther's initiating the run. Everyone else is kind of like standing here.
Oh, okay.
But I'm assuming Luther is now like, let's fucking
I
go.
thought we were all kind of running. But yeah, I guess we're he kind of gives an upset kind of tick after seeing Henry douse himself. I'm going to try a channeling.
Okay.
If you will allow,
Sure.
the computer will do what it's told. I will roll. Do something. One moment. There you go.
See him moving.
Whew. I have to re-roll that with my last
Oh,
re-roll.
Jesus.
The critical failure. No, take it. Please take it.
Ooh.
Like, my heart stopped, bro.
Jesus
Is that the second one you
Christ.
rolled tonight?
It is the
This is my
second one.
second
Yeah.
99, baby.
Oh,
That's much
Oh,
better.
there we go. There we go. Good work. Good work.
As because there's no rules. I was looking in the rules.
Yeah.
There's no rules for like moving and channeling.
Yeah. Of course.
So
Yeah.
I'm starting to gather power.
Gather the power.
I've got 3 levels of success on that.
Mhm.
So starting to gather power. You'll see Luther. You'll see I guess in his left eye, the normal green starts to turn a slight color of purple. But that's it. As he's running and he's muttering something as you guys are running along.
As you begin to run, I'm assuming you guys are going to make your way towards the empty passage up above that you guys can easily get to. As you begin moving in that direction, you begin to channel this power, Luther. As you begin to pull in the winds, you hear a couple of the shamans, a couple of the gobos. That's the bloody shaman. That's the one Stalkers wants the most. Aye, boys. 2 full humans for the one that brings me the shaman. All right. As Luther begins to, and I'm assuming all the rest of you at this point, after the several failures, are like, we gotta go, and you begin going. Henry's on the precipice of like, I don't know if I stay or go, but then at the last moment, Henry's going to be following the rest of you. Lucien, what would you like to do?
can you describe the position of these braziers that are burning this?
They
nasty-
are down below. There are probably about 6 of them. They're quite large. They are down below, around the kind of like feasting hall, at different places. Kind of like 1 in each corner, and then 2 in the center, like against the walls.
Are there goblins still like kind of pouring through the feasting hall towards?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do I see anything that I might be able to throw down? A rock. some kind of heavy object I could pick up?
There is in fact a smoldering goblin corpse nearby. As you have not begun to move yet, if you'd like to chuck that.
What can an athletics test?
This would be more of a ballistic skill test.
Ballistic skill.
Yes.
That's not good. That is definitely not what I wanted to hear.
Now, are you looking to just hamper the goblins in some way?
I'm trying to. I would love some kind of small, even like baseball or grapefruit-sized object that I could throw down and splash into the brazier and send flaming oil spilling everywhere.
Okay. Let's see here. I mean that's ballistic skill. However, if you would like to hamper the goblins, I would accept an athletics roll to grab a corpse and toss it at a large group of them. That would be acceptable, but to kind of slow them down.
I'll give that a try. But I couldn't aim it at one of the braziers.
If you, it would depend on how many levels of success you get. We'll see.
All right, here we go.
A 7.
I don't know what's going on tonight.
Jesus.
That's
You've stolen it from everyone else.
I need to check and see how many I've rolled. That is 2 levels of success.
Jeez, it's only 2. I love it. But even with the
I'm
7,
fatigued. I can't get rid of my fatigue.
Yeah, Lucian, you grab a
It was
hold
one
of
off. It was one off from 3 levels of success.
You grab a hold of one of the corpses as you are moving, as you begin to follow behind Henry, and you see the goblins are beginning to swarm up the offshoot pathway that's leading up to your section. It's going to take them a minute or so to get up here, but regardless, you see them coming. You chuck the corpse over the side in their direction. As you do, it hits the first rank of the first little group of gobos that are scampering up. As it hits, one of them on the side does in fact fall off the side of the walkway into the brazier. And the brazier tips over, begins to alight some of the feasting hall with its hot, nasty liquid. As it does so, there is like a call for something to extinguish the flames to be brought forth. Stop the bloody fire! The damn gits! All right, that's gonna be it for Lucian then. And Lucian takes off behind the rest of you. Wolfram, you are tripping balls quite badly. What would you like to do?
All right. Are we moving?
You guys are now, and you initiated the move. You guys are moving towards the only remaining tunnel open to you up here.
Okay. Is it possible for me to attempt? I'm going to say probably not, but attempt to reload on the run.
There are severe penalties, and plus with you being hallucinating, I'm going to say it's not worth it.
All right, I'm gonna go back to what I did earlier. I would like to just try to see if I can keep on my feet and keep up with the rest of the bros and the rest of the crew and do an athletics roll.
I'll give you a strength athletics roll.
Okay. I would like to see if I can see any other exit out of here. I'm
Perception? Give me perception.
Like I will literally fail automatic on a strength roll.
Perception test -20 because you are hallucinating.
Oh man,
it's bad. It's real bad.
It looks so good, and then it rolled over because it looked like it was gonna be 22.
How many degrees of failure is that?
Let me see. 41, and I rolled 82, so plus or minus 20. That's 6.
6 degrees of failure.
Yeah.
As you begin to, all of you begin to head down this hallway.
All right, guys.
Wolfram, you spot a almost like a painted symbol on the entrance of the tunnel you guys are beginning to move in towards. Not a glyph.
Totem.
It would be almost like it looks similar to some of the totems. However, this one in particular, with you not seeing properly, you see what looks like a snake head with little like squiggly lines coming out of its mouth. And you're like, oh, and you don't think anything of it as you begin to move quickly down the tunnel with the rest of the expedition here. So there we go with that. That will then bring me to Henry.
All right. In my exhausted state and starting another run, I guess I'm going to be making an endurance check.
Okay. Give me an endurance test, Henry.
Lucky number 18. Oops. Oh, there we go. I failed.
By how much?
4.
4 degrees of failure. I love it. Henry begins to stumble, begins to slow down. He's losing steam. He's still somewhat smoldering from where he was recently lit on fire. And as he stumbles a little bit, you hear the sounds of a gobbo that's kind of made it up. A single lone gobbo. And it's marching. It's like chasing you down the hall. So it does. You look back, and you see as it has its like curved blade, and it looks like it's going to try to lunge for Henry soon, which is going to bring me to Knock. How are we going to aid the expedition, Nog? Because it's looking really bad right now.
And it's looking really bad right now. I used my most powerful skill, and it didn't do us any good. We're desperately trying to get away from the horde.
You are?
Yeah. Jeez. Can I use my endurance just to push through?
Henry just did that.
Henry just did endurance.
Mm-hmm.
What hasn't been used yet? I've been used intimidate. Henry's used endurance. We've used.
You can use any skill on attacks. Do count as using a skill, just so you know.
Well, I mean, I could take a swipe at some gobbos.
You could swipe at the gobbo that's about to stab Henry. Quite literally.
That would be a good gobbo to stab.
Yeah, go ahead and
swipe.
give me.
I'm gonna swipe at that.
Give me an
gobbo.
attack roll, Nog.
I don't like people swinging at my friends, man. All right, then. Here we go. Oh, come on. Fucking hell.
It's bad. It's real bad. That'd
have been a failure under the best circumstances.
He's not seen properly. He sees the gobbo coming, swings, and it just kind of ducks underneath.
Oh, I don't want to hit Henry though.
It flinches for a moment at the big Nog flailing his gigantic scimitar around, clinks off some of the architecture, which you will notice is much more well put together than the Gobbo tunnel. Also appears to be dwarven in nature. Which will bring me then to Luther.
Question.
Yes.
Whoa. What's the threshold for failures? Have we already reached it?
It's you're getting.
It feels like we have.
We'll see.
Okay.
I got us pretty close to that
Okay.
threshold. I'll tell you that.
I mean, we had like a 4, a 6, and a 4. You know, it was just like fuck. All right. Well,
what are we doing, Luther? What are we doing, Luther? What is happening?
how many goblins and what do I see when I turn around?
You kind of like turn
I
around.
run
as
a
you
little
see,
bit, I guess.
Yeah, you guys are still moving. You see Nog kind of turn around and take a couple swipes at the lone gobbo that made it up, the lone night goblin that made it up to try to stab Henry. That's somewhat sluggishly falling behind. You see shadows of many, but you don't see any other goblins besides the one for now.
Okay, just the one. All right. Well, I will. I guess I'm gonna have to. I can only see that one goblin, so I will.
Yes.
I'll give it a dart.
Fine, give me an attack roll, is there?
All right, yeah. I'll give it a dart. Okay. Ooh, that's a fail.
Yeah.
Two fails.
You. Huzzah! As you do, Luther, it flings past the gobbo, who ducks underneath it again. As it does, it strikes some of the tunnel wall, and there's sparks of flame shoot out. As it does, you hear a low rumbling sound. Huh? As the tunnel begins to slightly shake and move. The gobbo's eyes go wide, and it begins to run back towards the feasting hall. As it does, another gobbo, this one has like a large spear and kind of a funny looking hat on. Way too big for it. Almost like Nog. As it comes around the side, it goes, and it says, hold. The firewyrms will take care of him. And as he does, parts of the tunnel begins to fall, as if the strain of all of the long disuse of this particular tunnel and the flailing Nog smashing his scimitar around, the straw that broke the camel's back with Luther's rogue little dart that struck the cavern wall, as the cavern begins to collapse behind you, cutting you off from the encroaching horde. But as it does, the tunnel begins to shake and move, and as you guys you begin to stop and try to get your bearings, and the floor falls out from underneath you. All 5 of you drop, falling for quite some ways. Some of you bouncing off some of the natural cave structures, smashing around.
Riding the rubble, bro.
You're riding the rubble. Exactly. You guys get down to the bottom. As you smack around, you get to the bottom. Each of you are going to take 4 wounds that you can reduce with your toughness.
What about armor?
No armor. Armor will not count. No, armor will not count for this, but you can reduce it by your toughness. Minimum of 1.
All of us?
All of you will take at least that.
But minus toughness.
Minus your toughness. A minimum of 1.
So a minimum of 1. That leaves me with 5.
There you go. As you guys all smatter down to the bottom, a collection of this rubble, you begin to sit up, look around. You look up. Most of the tunnel above has been shrouded in debris. There is a little bit of the dirt that's kicked up from the cave-in has begun to settle. All of you are coughing profusely. Nog and Wolfram still tripping balls, regardless of what just happened. Just like, just kind of looking around. Crazy spiral patterns and shit dancing around them. As this happens, you, let's say Lucien, since you didn't get a turn yet, it was going to be your turn. What would you like to do in this moment, Lucien?
Jeez. I heard them shout about fireworms, right?
He said the fireworms will take care of you, yes.
I don't know. I would say either perception or, I don't know, ready to dodge. I don't know.
Give me perception test, Lucian.
That's a big old fail.
It's a fail.
Three levels.
You're looking around, Lucien. You stand up, and you step in something. You hear a crunching voice. Shit. You move your foot. There's a skeleton that you just like step through the rib cage of. Ooh. There's still bits of like clothing attached to it, as if it was savagely ripped apart by something, who knows what. And at this point, you notice that there's a small collection. I shouldn't say small. There's a large collection of bones and refuse that you have just stepped into. You kind of like pull back away. You see the rest of the crew here are beginning to kind of like gather their senses and stand up. And as you look around, you think it's somewhat clear, Lucian. You're in an open, a relatively open cave, quite large. There are several offshoot passages that are also quite large as well. It doesn't look like this is worked stone. It looks to be natural cavern systems. You do see aspects of where someone or something has added like a brace here or brace there that has shored up some of the structural integrity of this part of the cave system. However, it mostly looks natural. And you think it looks all right, Lucian? You can say anything? You're just gonna internalize this?
Let's just say, I think we should get out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah, Lucian says
Perhaps
that. As
we will
you say that,
find the Knight's commander.
As you finish that, Lucian, perhaps that a large head begins to raise out of the bones you stepped in. It's serpentine in nature. Lots of rows of teeth. You're kind of like back face to it. You don't hear it or see it as you're talking to the party. As you're right there. It is huge. And then a second head raises up. And then a third. And a fourth.
Why are you doing this to it, bro?
And a fifth head begins to come out of the bones. All of them serpentine with flicking tongues. Look down on the crew here. You see them smelling, tasting with their little flicking appendages. What are you guys doing?
Pissing myself.
This over there going. At its full height, it is twice the size of Nog. As they raise up, it is 20 feet tall.
Let's get a better description. Is this kind of like Hydra-esque? Is it like a
This
singular
might be
being?
considered, as you see the heads raised, you watch it is connected to a central torso. One might say Hydra. Scaled, bluish tinged skin. Scales, excuse me. Large, gigantic, spear-like teeth.
Luther is in there. Yeah. as I cast Fate of Yuna with resilience.
It- okay. All right. I don't. It can't.
Just, they don't.
I don't
It
know if
doesn't get to make a save.
No,
or
it just
anything.
fails it.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
I'll be casting it as high as I can, critically. I need to look at some things, but it needs to. It's currently stunned.
All right. All right.
It receives. It suffers its own shrink bonus +6, ignoring armor. It has a chance to damage its head or its body, 50% chance on each time.
Okay.
Also, since I did it max, it's suffocated.
Jesus.
If it fails, it needs to make a willpower test. Challenging, so +0, just a willpower roll. See if it passes or fails.
Let's see what we got.
One more thing. So.
Oh, it fails miserably on the willpower test.
Cool. Sorry, 1 sec here.
Excuse me, there's 7 heads, not 5.
Hydra.
Shit. I can, since I technically critically cast.
This is ridiculous. I hate this. I hate this spell so much. By the
The
way.
spell causes. It also inflicts a critical wound. So it would be a 1, so that would be a 10, I guess. But
All of its heads.
It'll be a head. Let me see what I got.
I need to roll in the minor miscast table as well.
Yes! Thank God.
Let me see.
I rolled a. One of its eyes explode out of its 7 heads.
Nice. Good work, Luther. Nice
It's-
work.
It unfortunately it's minimal for a 7-headed creature. For a head that only had, a head that only had a creature that only had 2 eyes, it would be detrimental. For this one, it's not so much. But yes.
This is appropriate. I rolled on the. Let me make sure this is minor. Oh, that's major. Sorry, looking at the wrong table. I get. I get freezing breath on a minor miscast.
What?
So, this is what happened. The temperature in your immediate vicinity falls suddenly, and people's breath. I mean, it's appropriate. The temperature in your immediate vicinity falls suddenly, and people's breath can be seen in the air. People within a willpower bonus of yards, which would be everyone,
Yes.
would need to make an endurance test.
Yes.
And if they fail, they get a -10 to ballistic, agility, or dexterity due to sudden cold until they leave the area. The effect lasts a minute.
Wolfram, Henry, Nog, and Lucian, give me an endurance test.
Oh, I passed. Oh my God, I passed.
Fail.
Fail for Lucian. Sorry.
Time to happen, Lucian.
I got on the button. I passed.
Okay. That's everybody. No, Nog. I need you to roll that endurance test, Nog.
Do we get to pick what the skill is?
I bet it.
It's,
I bet it's all of them. Usually, that's how it works.
It
It's
is.
going to be 57 against an endurance of 60,
Okay. Yeah. So Nog passes.
and that's not one of
That's
my.
right.
That's not one of my detrimental.
No, not your physical body. No.
Yeah.
So Luther, how many wounds did it deal its toughness bonus and wounds, or strength bonus?
It's strength bonus and wounds +6.
+6. Okay.
It's stunned every round.
And it can't use its toughness bonus to negate that. It just takes it.
Nope.
Okay.
It just takes it.
All right.
Because it's happening in the inside of it,
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
boil. It says technically it's targets convulses, causing organs to rupture and blood vessels to burst.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not happy with you right now as its many heads begin to choke as this purple black smoke and flame begins to course down its throat. As Luther gets awfully serious real fast for some reason. In the process, afflicting some strange magical feedback on the rest of you. Okay. I think it's time that we should roll initiative at this point.
Didn't we just roll initiative?
It's happening again.
It's happening
That's a
again.
D20.
What's wrong with
Don't
this
look it
one
up.
we had? Why do we need a new one? Oh, that's pretty good.
That's real bad.
The dice are not with me tonight.
I get a 12.
Okay.
I got a
Not bad
7.
for a big guy.
12,
Luther got a
7,
10.
10.
7.
Can't talk coming down.
Holy
And
shit, if
then-
Nog goes first out of the group.
What did Lucian
Can't
get?
talk coming down.
4.
4. All right. Who had the 12?
That would be Nog.
Nog.
Yeah.
So then we had Nog. Then we had
He's
Henry,
feeling a bit spry under the influence.
I tied with Wolfram.
Henry and Wolfram. Which one of you wants to go first?
You decide.
Wolfram can go first.
Wolfram.
Thanks, bro.
He has a gun.
Henry. Then we have
Where the
Luther. Okay. So we are initiating. This is a full-on combat scenario. The creature is currently choking. It is stunned. While it is
They
stunned,
can make a
yes, Luther.
at the every round. He can make a cool test
Okay.
to remove the stun condition.
All right. Until then, we'll see how this goes. First in the round, Nog, the Throat Ripper. What are you gonna do, Nog?
Well, Nog is likely going to want to hit something.
Okay,
Be
Nog's
that
gonna, run
anything
up,
worth hitting.
Nog's gonna run up and try to slay the Hydra. Got it. Let's do
Oh,
that. Nog.
shit.
Run up and
I
give
mean,
me a
you could.
tackle, Nog. Now, Nog, you do get a +10 to this roll because it is so big.
Okay. I mean, is that the plan? Group? Are we going to fight the Hydra?
Come on, Nog.
I mean, you already did it.
I already
I
did.
said you were doing
Yeah.
it.
Well, he spooked me. What can I say? We're gonna hit this thing. Okay, come on now. If these dice fuck up this on this, we're switching out. You sons of bitches. That is. You say I got a +10?
You have a +10 to this roll.
Okay, so that makes that's a 58 under a 61. So 58 under a 71.
So 2 degrees of success.
Yeah.
I have 2 degrees of success. So when you tie, I always give it to you. So it
Hey,
is
I
going to
hit
be
the
a hit.
Hydra.
It's gonna
Please
be a
don't let
hit.
me cut off a head.
It's going to be a hit. Go ahead and roll. What's your damage, Nog?
That would be. How do I remind me again?
Now you don't get extra damage for this because it's big. It's a
Yeah.
big creature.
Yeah.
So what's your normal damage? It's your strength,
Plus.
It's your-
strength
current strength, which is minus
20.
30 from your
Minus
broken
30. So
ribs.
that's a 3 on the strength for that,
Okay.
and then my weapon
Then your weapon, which is a 5 or is the 4?
scimitar is yes +5. So that
Plus
is
5. So 8.
8.
8
Yeah.
plus the 2. So that is 10 wounds
Yay
inflicted.
on 100.
As you rush in and you slash into it, it is meaty. The scales are robust. and you don't do a lot of damage. Not.
So I don't gain momentum from that.
You do get momentum. You get
Okay,
a point
so
of
I can
momentum
hit it
as you
again?
slice into it. You just witness as, despite what would have cleaved a man in half, it doesn't
Yeah.
appear to do that much damage to the creature.
I hope y'all are ready for some Hydra soup after we're done, lads.
Okay. That is going to bring me to
Do I
Wolfram.
not get to hit it again with momentum?
No, you
Oh.
you only get to do that with if there's multiple creatures.
Gotcha.
All right.
Lovely.
Yeah, we're in the combat, so I'm just gonna. I don't want to reload my handgun and take like 3 rounds to do that. So, how far away is it?
It is relatively close to everyone. As far as like, are you going to attempt to shoot it?
I'm going to shoot it with my handgun.
Okay.
I mean, with my pistol.
You will be at this creature is considered enormous, so you get a plus 30, I think it is, to hit it, maybe plus 40.
I think it's a plus 40 if it's enormous.
Yeah, it's a plus 40. You get a plus 40 to shoot this thing.
All right, cool.
That's gonna hit for sure, and it's a headshot, Wolfram.
All right, so that is 9 levels of success.
Yes, it is.
What's
the damage?
It's plus it's penetrating, so it had armor. It would go through at least 1 point of that armor.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then I've got accurate shot and it's bullet powder, so I'd say 9, 10, 11. Let's say that's 19 wounds.
Good hit.
I rolled a 4, friends. Yeah.
Math. Here we go. 10. A good shot from Wolfram brings the pistol to bear. Boom! One of the heads takes it through, and as it does, it goes limp. It's just and falls down for a moment. Part of it explodes outwards from the concussive blast. Is that it, Wolfram?
That's it for me. Yeah.
Yep. That is then going to bring me to Henry.
Henry would like to move as far away from the Hydra as he can,
Okay.
and then that will be his turn.
Okay. It's currently stunned, so you move away.
Yes.
It's not going to be able to do anything to you yet.
Thank you. Are we in a tunnel or just like a big room?
You're in like a big open cavern. It appears to be the creature's den that you landed in. Very unfortunately. So that will then bring me to Luther, if that's the case.
There's no tunnel out of here or anything.
There are multiple larger tunnels, but it's going to take time to get to them. This is a very large space.
Luther turns to everyone, calmly, emotionless. We should run. And Luther is going to... I don't know if I can take double action to move. I don't know how that works, but
you can
I'm moving as far as I
if
can.
you want to use your action to move to dash, basically. Yeah, you can do that.
Luther's basically moving as far as away. He doesn't
Luther's
know.
running away. He casts his big spell and he's running off.
Well, yeah, basically,
Okay.
at least it's gonna put some distance in between the two of them.
Okay.
I feel like we're pretty close right now. So
Yeah, you are relatively close. So but you want to go. You want to move a good distance.
yeah, Luther has a fairly long range. But yeah, he's moving away.
Okay. Is
from
that going to be it,
creature. He
Luther?
knows he's under spell. Yep, that's his turn.
Okay. That is going to bring me then to the Hydra's turn. It's
like a cool test.
all right. You watch as the head that Wolfram shot. You watch as some of the scales begin to reknit themselves as the head begins to snap and begins to rise once again, as if it is regenerating. Has to make a cool test.
Yes.
It's my turn. I rolled a 7, Lucian.
Mm.
It doesn't have shit for a cool test, by the way, but that's going to be enough.
Hmm. So it breaks free of the stun condition.
Okay, and that's its turn,
Yep.
though. That's its
Yep.
turn. It's free. The Hydra is free, everyone. Lucien, you're last in the round.
Am I at a safe distance to run?
It is now cognizant. If you leave its area, you will have to. You are either going to have to do an oppose, like dodge test, to leave its area, or you can, if you gain momentum on the creature, you can burn your momentum to leave.
Yep. And I'm gonna try and just take a stab at it.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Assuming I'm close enough.
Yeah, it's going to try to defend itself. You get a plus 20 to this roll, Lucien, because it's so big.
I see your 7, and I also
raise you 7.
will roll a 7. And
that's gonna hit. I can't beat it.
How are you doing that?
That would be, I don't know. That would be 7 degrees. Yeah, success.
Okay. How much damage would that be?
That would be. I think it's strength bonus
plus your weapon.
Plus the weapon.
Plus 9. So strength bonus plus your weapon plus 9.
So that will be.
I think it's plus 4. It might be plus 5.
It'll be 13 wounds.
13 wounds. All right. That sounds low for you, Lucien.
No, my strength bonus is only 2.
Oh, okay. And the rapier's 4.
It's yeah.
Okay, so that's 16. Because you get the plus 9 from your success levels.
I only had 7 levels of success.
Oh, I thought you had 9. My bad. So yeah, okay. All right, 13 or what'd you say? 13.
Yeah, 13.
Is your rapier piercing? Does it pierce through armor? Does it say that?
It's I think it's impale.
Yeah, that's piercing.
Yeah, that's the piercing. The impale is.
Oh.
So it pierces through 1 point of armor. Good for you, because its hide is armored. So 13. Yep. Okay. Lucien drives his rapier forward as one of the heads kind of snaps towards him. You pierce through its throat, pulling free. A gout of blood. Well, not so much a gout. This is like a pinprick on such a large creature. But regardless, though, it seems wounded and hurt by the action. As you pull it free. Do you want to move away at this point, Lucien?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You'll take your regular movement to get away at this point. And that's it for the first round. As Lucien pulls away, you watch as the creature, now free of its formal captivity. Now hold on, Luther. Doesn't the spell do damage every turn?
It does.
How much damage? Does it do the same damage again?
But no, he's basically broken free. So basically,
wouldn't it deal the damage before he breaks free, though?
Yeah, he has to make the stun division at the end of his turn.
Okay, so he would have taken the damage. How much was it again? Was it 9? You said
it was his strength bonus. I don't know what that is.
His own strength bonus plus
his own strength bonus plus 6.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then the first round he took suffocation damage as well.
How much was the suffocation damage?
That depends on his rules.
Okay.
Page 181.
Jesus Christ.
But for suffocating.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
It's a complicated spell, I know. Yeah.
All right, let me find it.
181. 181.
Got it. Damage, drowning, suffocation. Suffocate. Each round, you suffer 1 wound. So, suffers 1 wound. I'm not going to lie, guys. You've done some serious damage to the Hydra already, just so you know. It's hurt. It's hurt bad. Before it breaks free. We're at the top of the second round at this point. Top of the round
Heck yeah.
is Nog Throat-Ripper.
Heck yeah. All right. Seeing the success of his compatriots and bringing pain to this, we're going to go more rounds.
Okay. Nog's making an attack roll.
Oh, a 76 with bonus under 71?
You get a +10 to hit because it's one size larger than you.
Yeah, so that's still going to be a miss.
Okay.
Well, and he has a momentum from hitting last time.
You have a
I have
momentum,
momentum.
so it's a +20 to this roll. So is that a hit?
I will hit.
All right. So is
Unless
that
we're
just
still taking, unless we're taking off the minus 30?
well? Is it just a hit?
Yeah.
Okay. If it's just a hit, one of the Hydra's heads moves down and intercepts the blade.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't going to be much.
It was able to defend itself, unfortunately, Nog, because
That makes a lot of sense.
you're kind of like wrestling with it at this point. You're like,
Yeah, it was my blade stuck in there.
that's probably going to be it for Nog's turn at this point. That will then bring me to Wolfram.
All right, I am gonna attempt to reload my pistol.
Okay, give me a ballistic roll to reload.
Yeah, actually, hold on. I think I've got 1, 2. That's 5 levels of success.
You're able to reload, no problem.
Yeah, very, very easily able to reload it.
Yep. Yeah, because it's only you only need 1 anyway. Wolfram, you're able to maybe you've gained some great experience thus far, and for the first time in a long time, Wolfram, you're able to flick it out and pack the powder, get this thing loaded quickly, ready to roll, no problem.
The ego death of the hallucinogen, remove some of that anxiety about it.
Yeah, you're leveled out right now.
Calm about it, smooth.
Yeah, able to get it all going. Okay. I'm assuming that's it for Wolfram's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to bring me to Henry.
I'm going to keep moving as far away as I can.
Henry is fleeing. He's fleeing for the hills.
Yes.
Ah! Ah! All right, Henry. You are not in the combat. Understood. That will bring me to Luther.
As Luther has moved further away, he is going to use a channeling test.
Okay.
Let's see here. That is 2 levels of success. No, 3 levels. No, 2 levels of success. Sorry.
2 levels of success. All right. Mark down 2 levels of success for channeling. I don't know what you're channeling for. Luther begins to gather power to himself, channeling some magical fire, perhaps. Who knows? There's not a lot down here. We'll see how it goes. Which will bring me to the Hydra. It's the Hydra's turn. The Hydra is...
Ooh, wait, sorry.
Yes.
I forgot to add something.
What'd you forget?
When he was hit by the spell, the creature also gets 1 fatigue condition.
Fatigue condition, okay.
Yeah. Because it's a Lore of Death spell.
Okay. All right, I'll give him a -10 for that then. All right. Unfortunately, he still would have passed Nog's attack, unfortunately. But that's good to know. Okay. The Hydra is going to run through Nog because it's bigger than him, and it's just going to bowl him over as it gives chase to all of you fleeing from it. Nog, you can give me a dodge roll if you'd like. which I believe
Here comes a
automatically
dodge.
fails probably because you have nothing.
Hmm.
You don't know. 62 against the 34 is fine. 12 is a failure.
You're at a minus.
Shush, it's like a complete failure. That's not
for
even
your broken
It's
ribs. You have a
not
minus
math.
30 to this. So you
math. Don't even.
So Nog, you
Stone
just
cold. Yeah. Stone cold.
you try to move out of the way, Nog. You're unsuccessful. You are going to take. That's going to be 23 wounds, Nog, as it pushes through you.
That is negative wounds.
Yeah.
What does negative wounds do?
You're going to take another critical wound. To the chest. How
Yeah,
appropriate.
that's it. Okay.
Let me go ahead and roll this for you real fast. Let's see if Nog dies.
Could just be killed.
It's a firm possibility. It happens. Oh my god.
Did you roll? Did you smash his head?
Do you have a fate point, Nog? You have one.
He's got some
Have one.
I'm
Wait.
gonna need you to use the 1 point real fast.
Okay, one fate point eliminated.
I rolled 100 on the D100, which means
Oh,
I was joking, but you literally
that would
died.
really kill me.
Yeah, you would have been torn apart by the creature. Nog survives another day as he is smashed to the side. Oh, he just
Doesn't it avoid
Crush
the
my
hit
ribs.
too?
No, you
It doesn't
get the
avoid it.
choice. I will allow you to choose the Nog. Would you rather stay in the fight, avoid the hit, or would you rather survive the combat scenario? Those are your choices.
Oh, Nog stays in the fight.
Okay.
No, you don't
Nog
run.
just avoids the blow. I
Yeah,
got it.
no, this
A
is
stroke of fate.
This is a game.
Okay,
man.
we're doing this. We're doing this. A stroke
So
of
wait,
fate.
does that mean I didn't take any damage because I moved?
You moved, so you don't take any damage.
Okay.
You are still present for the remainder of the fight, however. As it pushes past you, you're able to dodge out of the way. Somehow, it's not so much a dodge, it's more of you fell and it stepped over you.
Yeah, that's
by
a dodge.
accident.
Nog thinks he was deft.
And as it moves forward, all 7 of its heads, the mouths open up, and you see glowing fire within Luther. That is going to cascade itself over Wolfram and Lucian because it has an extreme range. It cannot, however, get Henry since he was adamant about running far, far away. Luther, you would be on the fringe as well. Yeah, I need the 3 of you to make dodge rolls, please.
All right. Oh, that's bad.
Let's go.
Luther fails.
Fails bad.
That's 2 levels of success.
Wolf fails as well.
Okay. All right. I have 1 degree of failure on the die. So did anybody succeed besides Lucian?
I had 2 degrees of failure.
Okay, I'm sorry. Wolfram and Luther eat the flaming breath that cascades out of this massive wall of fire rushes forward. Lucian somehow, some way, maybe he takes cover behind the remnants of a long lost meal or something. He kind of like tucks inside of it, and he's able to escape the fire. The rest of you are going to take 10 wounds as it coats you in its flames.
I'm carrying a lot of gunpowder.
You are counting a lot of gunpowder, and it also lights you on fire. We'll see how that goes next turn, Wolfram. But for now, Wolfram is burning. So is Luther.
I'm also.
It's 0.
Yeah, is that so? Does armor count, or is that just toughness?
It bypasses armor, but your toughness counts.
I'm. Let me see. So 7, 8. I think I'm 1 below, like a negative 1. Yeah.
Luther, are you still up? Luther's great. He loves fire.
Mainly because I'm fire resistant.
Exactly.
So
He loves this.
Yeah.
Luther, you're also. Can you be lit on fire? Can you?
I can be lit on fire.
Well, you are on fire right now. I'm sorry, Luther.
Okay.
Wolfram, let's go ahead and roll a critical hit for you.
Can we do a fate point?
Do you want to just survive the encounter?
Oh, I don't want to just like avoid this round. I want to survive the encounter.
Okay.
Wait, what did Nog do?
You dropped to 0, which means you're taking this. It's happening unless you want to dodge. You will survive no matter what, but you will be taking a critical injury unless you want to have it not hit at all, and then you're still up for the next round.
How hurt is this Hydra?
It looks pretty hurt.
I will use a fate point to try to dodge and avoid the hit entirely.
All right.
Does that mean I get my wounds back then, or
you do? Take them back.
Okay.
Take them back. Wolfram's able to dodge out of the way as well. He rolls next to Lucian with his pistol ready. And the two of you, best friends forever, ready to rock and roll. Let's roll a d10. Okay. Some of the Hydra's flesh knits together. It still looks very hurt, though. It's quite ragged compared to what it looked like at the start of this fight, which ends with Lucian. What are you going to do, Lucian?
How far away is it right now?
It's covered ground. It could get to you, and you will also notice that it is significantly faster than you. One might say twice as fast as a normal person, just regular walking. It is within a single move from you.
A quick intuition, would it tell me that I could make, like, do I see that Henry and Luther are like within
Henry? You probably can't even see Henry. He's decided to flee entirely. He's gone. Luther, you can see on the fringe. He is coated. He's actually burning somewhat. Somehow he likes it, probably. But he's on the peripheral. He's the equivalent of one move further away than you are. You and Wolfram are eerily close to the creature.
If I'm just flat out running, do I have any hope of outrunning this
thing? At a flat out run, you could stay a pace ahead of it. However, the range on its flame breath is so significant. If it's on a recharge, if it ever gets it back, you will get coated again. It's up to you. You guys can always split up. It'll only eat one person.
I'm going in.
Going in.
I'm going in.
Let's do it, Lucian. Go in. Make an attack roll, Lucian.
Here we go. Plus 20.
You get a plus 20. Mm-hmm.
That is 3 levels of success.
Yep. I only had 1 degree of success for defending. So
That's 9 wounds.
Those fatigue condition is coming in handy. 9 wounds. Bypasses 1 point of armor. Okay. It looks hurt. It looks hurt, Lucian. As you stab it. Ah! I'm assuming that's going to be it, Lucian. You have a point of momentum now.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it for that round. Top of the round. We're in round 3, gentlemen. Nog! It's your turn.
Oh, here we are back again. Oh my goodness. This thing just won't die. But he's still looking pretty rough.
It looks rough.
Looks rough. See if we can make it look rougher. I'm going to try these dice one more time.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
17.
That's it. Yeah.
17 is pretty good.
How many degrees of success is that, Nog?
If you minus my 30, that's going to be 2 degrees of success.
You don't have a minus 30 for this one.
For this one?
It's just for
your
your strength.
Strength. Oh, not weapon skill. So, yeah, no, then that is a full 5 levels of
5 levels of success.
Yeah.
1 success. Plus your strength is reduced to a 3 right now.
Yeah, so that's there's the 3.
So
8 plus my weapon is 5, 13.
So 13. 13 wounds. Okay. It's getting there. It's getting low. As Nog comes in and just slashes into the hind
All he
quarters,
did was
slashes
open up the perfect opportunity as he tried to step over me.
the creature.
As I definitely dodged it away.
The creature wails in pain as all of its heads go up. Wolfram, it's your turn.
All right. Is there one particular head that looks more important?
No, they all look
Okay.
equally important.
All right, well, I'm gonna blast it again.
Okay, give me a shot.
All right.
You still have a plus 40 to this.
Oh, I know. And
Plus
I
you have
actually still
momentum.
momentum.
You still
So
have momentum.
I've got 4 levels of success,
Mm-hmm.
plus 1 for accurate shot, and 1 for the bull and powder. So that's 6, plus 8. So that's 14 wounds. And it's got impale, so it should pass at least 1 point of armor.
Impale is different than penetrating.
Oh, you're right. It is impales for crits
Yeah,
on.
impale-
I mean, no, my mistake. I mean, penetrate. Well, I have penetrating. That's
He
what
has
I have.
both. He has
Yeah,
penetrating
I have both,
and impale. He has both.
Yeah.
All right. It looks severely hurt, Wolfram. As you blast, as you level the pistol, one of the heads goes down instantly. The top of it just kind of like explodes. Bits of its skull scattering outwards. It is somehow still up.
I would like to use my movement to get a little range,
Okay.
perhaps. I don't know if I can get out of the breath.
Are you
but
going
maybe
to
just-
sacrifice your momentum to leave its area of attack?
Yeah, because I still have to roll like, yeah.
If you sacrifice your momentum, you get to leave. No, scot-free. If you want to keep your momentum, you can attempt to dodge, as it is going to try to bite you with one of its heads.
Okay, I'll attempt to dodge.
Okay, give me a dodge roll. It will get to make a attack against you. Hope you did good.
I did really good because
Very well,
I had to
very
beat
well.
82, and I
Mhm.
rolled an 18, so
So,
that is 6 levels of success.
Wolfram, you're able to tuck and roll out of the way as the jaw snaps behind you.
Oh, John Wick move there.
Okay, and you're able to move slightly away. That will then bring me to Henry. Henry's
Yes.
gone.
Am I at the point where I'm running blindly in the dark?
You are. There's nothing out
At
there.
that point, then I would probably stop and turn around and just wait.
Turn around and you see the mat, and you see the Hydra being assaulted right now. All right. That will bring me to Luther then.
Lucas
Hit it with the
dart.
dart, bro.
What's your plan, Luther? You
Let's go
channeled
dart.
some energy to you.
That's true, but it won't. I don't have enough time. I didn't know if it would make it to me or not. So
Mhm.
I need like 2-3 rounds to successfully channel.
Yeah, you got this. You got this.
So I'm gonna dart it.
Do
Okay. Give me an attack roll. 39.
Go 39. That would be. It does hit.
Mhm. That would be kind of the chest area. It doesn't really matter. The creature has armor over its whole body.
Because I'm on fire, I technically get another success level. Well,
You're on
Yeah.
fire.
Let's
I forgot
go.
you're on fire. You're supposed to take damage at the end of the round.
Badass.
yes,
bro.
I will take damage in the other round. But yes, it takes my willpower bonus plus the success level. So it's It's 3 successful, so it takes 7 points of.
Does it bypass armor? No?
I don't think it does. Let me double check.
Okay.
I can pull it up. Well, it is. They can reduce it, so he can reduce it from his toughness and armor
From
as
bolt?
usual.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's fire damage though, which it cannot regenerate.
Yeah.
It cannot. So that's off of its grand total though. It's not off of each round, unfortunately. However, that does hurt. It's like a little poke.
Prick.
It's
Yeah.
it's not a whole lot, but
I don't.
Huzzah!
Yeah, the Metabuta passes things.
Exactly.
But yeah, the magic missiles don't.
yeah. So you strike it, and the creature looks severely injured. It is the creature's turn. However,
I'm gonna go ahead and
Lucian's gonna attack.
dab it.
I figured you would. Go ahead
Yeah.
and give me your attack roll. And God, I fucked it. This was the worst roll I could almost get. Oh! And you got a 9. What is happening right now?
That's 8 levels of success.
Success. How much damage is that going to be, Lucian?
That's gonna be 14.
Lucid over here making up for Nah. Jeez.
How would you like to do this, Lucian?
Oh,
Let's
no.
go! God damn it! Just enough to put it at 0.
It's that Bretonian blood, bro.
Just want to slip my rapier underneath one of the scales, just at the base of the throat of its central head,
You toothpicked it.
and just gonna pull it out in a gout of fire and blood.
do. Indeed, you do. As it
Amazing.
begins to fall. At the end of its turn, let's see. Gotta make sure it doesn't rise. It begins to twitch for a moment, and then it grows still. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of The Expedition of the Damned.
That's us, baby.
Kill the Hydra. I am impressed, I might say.
Mm.
You kill the Hydra with 4 people, I might add. It's great.
Most of whom are in a bad way.
Mhm.
I mean, in the
Killed
big
a
heavy
Hydra
was-
with
big
4
heavies have-
heroes and 1
have power.
coward.
Yeah.
We're very tired.
Could have
So,
gone a different way.
Tired bunch.
Could have gone a different way.
let's do favorite moments of the night, gentlemen. You know, as we close out, what a bane. What a gosh.
Gotta start with Lucian, right?
Gosh, yeah, Lucian, man. He does it all the time. Wolfram laid down some heavy damage, I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot. And he had the clutch spell. Clutch spells, I hate that fucking spell so much. I hate it.
So good.
Mm,
Mistress
no.
won't be pleased.
Bane of my existence.
That was teamwork, gentlemen. Teamwork.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Wolfram, favorite moments of the night, Wolfram.
That was when Luther stunned that weak little Hydra and allowed me to blast it like a cannon. And rolling what did I roll? I rolled like a 4. And
Oh yeah, it was
doing
intense.
19 wounds damage. That was
No.
my favorite right there.
There you
Good combat sesh, bro. Yeah.
go. How about Henry? Got any favorite moments, Henry?
Similar to last week, nothing was really a favorite moment of the night. If I had to pick one, it would have to be the Fates of Abuna.
As usual. It always is.
It was the change in attitude.
It's true.
The calm resolve that came over Luther's face. Just delicious.
Ready to rock. How about Nog? You know, favorite moments of the night, Nog?
Oh yeah, certainly a lot of good moments tonight. When Wolfram managed to miss an entire room of goblins with his shot early on, that was pretty impressive. And Nog nearly getting crushed. I mean, definitely maneuvering out of the way. A very large Hydra. Opening for the killing blow from my friend Lucian. And having having had a blown out catheter for a IV today, very small hole can make a whole lot of blood. Just
Whole lot of
all I'm
blood.
saying. Yeah.
There you go. Indeed, indeed. Luther. Favorite moments tonight, Luther.
I think it was all of the incredible low rolls of Lucian.
I know, it was
The
ridiculous. Hot all night.
Ridiculous.
All night. He was hot.
Under 10 rolls. I think it was like 8 or 9.
Literal
Million
million to one rolls.
I'm counting.
Crazy.
I think I had 8.
Yeah.
5 in a row.
It was. Whew, we had some low roll. That's what you
I've
need
never
right there,
experienced
baby.
anything like that.
It's crazy. Craziness.
Man. Yeah. I mean, it was impressive. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I kept that. I mean, especially in the skill challenge, you really saw because the rest of us did not roll for.
No, you guys did good
And,
though. You guys did the first skill challenge. You guys crushed it, but then the next one not so much.
Yeah, it was a little rough. But yeah, it was impressive. That was my favorite part.
Impressive. How about Lucien Levesque?
Aside from the fate of Yuna. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I've never experienced anything like this in my dice rolling fantasy role play. But it was last session I had the 1, right?
Yes.
And then I calculated the odds on that. It's about 1 in 169,000 to roll 5
Jeez.
single-digit numbers in a row.
But you didn't roll 5. I think you rolled 7 sevens.
It was
and then
ridiculous.
you rolled the 9 right after it.
I know.
Or
Crazy.
we can go back to the log. I mean, I don't think it's like 1 in 160,000. I think it's like 1 in a million. Like Knox said, yeah.
It's crazy. Crazy. I don't appreciate
So
it.
yeah, and then culminating in the Hydra. I don't think I've ever killed anything that big. And
Oh, it's huge.
kind of,
Gargantuan. You guys
7.
destroyed it. Nog has lots
imaginary
of food.
arena. True.
Nog will have food for days. If you guys decide to do anything with this,
I want to get some scales from this thing.
it's got now there are rules for harvesting materials
Sure.
from creatures and magical creatures like this. You can actually get good money for parts if you guys decide to do so. If I had a favorite moment, it had to be my boys in the tunnel just checking each other out. Yeah, bro, you're rock solid, bro. Yeah, I got you. When we get back, let's just just get a couple sets in. Just rocking it out, just being attractive guys together, just feeling themselves.
Pop me on this, bro.
Exactly. So we'll see how it goes. I'll be honest.
Ronald was attracted to us,
Yeah, there you go. It's true. Maybe you'll find out someday what that was. We'll see. We'll see what happens or not. Regardless, though, the Hydra encounter was one that I figured you would run from. I did not think you would be able to beat it. I did not think it was possible. Now I know differently. So there we go.
But don't take it as a challenge.
harshly.
Don't take it as a
I'm
challenge.
not taking it as a challenge. I'm shocked. I was like, oh my god, they actually fucking did it. So there you go. You did it.
Lucien literally did the odds of how we pulled that
You guys
off.
did it. You guys did it. It was a team effort. As far as a viewer decision goes, the boys might not like this, but I need to know if we're gonna have fanatics or fanes, gentlemen. Everyone out there voting, fanatics or fanes. We'll see how it affects the next situation. Just so you know, at the time of the recording, the feast won. Obviously, it was the grand feast happening at the hall, which led to a series of unfortunate events. Regardless, though, thank you guys out there for watching. Do make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and of course, leave us comments down below. We love to read them. Make sure you vote in the viewer decision. Helps you affect the game. Get some interesting things thrown in there. And I'm definitely looking forward to next sessions to see how this is all going to play out. Especially with, the reveal, Dieter Hellwig's down here. Henry just abandoned him. Oh, gosh. Can't believe it. We'll see how it goes, gentlemen. Regardless, though, thank you guys for watching, and we are looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good day.